Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to call the meeting to order of the City of San Diego Park Advisory Committee. It's 6:30, and I'll do a quorum call.
I'll do your quorum call.
Hmm?
I'll do your quorum call.
Okay.
Ann Garza. Here. John Crickman.
Here.
Ruth Carvalho. Ruth.
Here.
Charles Stillinger.
Here?
You have a quorum.
Okey doke. So let's move to the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I don't think there are any citizens to be heard, so we will move on to number 4, and I called Mr. Hurtado again a few times, but I never get a response. I leave a message. Mayor, did you get a hold of him?
Just called him a moment ago. I got his voicemail, left him a message and my number.
Okay, well, I've left him the same messages, I guess. So he is not here, so we'll keep trying on that one. Okay. And the reason I put the next agenda item on there, discussing possible action on whether to seek council approval on resurfacing the playground, I don't think that we want to do that at this time until we find out, one, whether we're going to get, the cover from the solar panels for shade. I don't know if that would probably interfere if they're going to be digging to put those panels up. So why don't we just table this one for until we get the information about the solar panels. Do I have a motion to do that? Or do I need a motion to do
You
that?
need a motion.
I make a motion that we table this issue until we find out more information on the solar cover.
Okay. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay.
May I
we
make
have
a point of order, sir?
Yes, go ahead.
We need to stop all the tabling stuff.
Okay.
Okay, no. There's a difference when you table something
Uh-huh.
and it's not brought back up within 3 meetings, it's supposed to just disappear forever.
Okay.
So we want to
put it on-
postpone this.
Postpone it? Okay.
We want to postpone seeking council approval until such a time as we make a decision.
Okay. John,
So-
you want to withdraw that motion?
Yes, I withdraw my
think it's not withdraw.
motion.
I think it is.
Modify it?
Reconsider.
Reconsider my motion to postpone this issue until we know better what the cover with the solar panels will be.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a motion from John Crickmeyer to postpone the resurfacing until we get the information on whether we're going to have solar panel shade for the play area. And I have a second from Ann Garza. So, all in favor?
All right?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Discussing possible action on the status of council-approved projects. I guess we had the purchase of the lumber for the distance markers approved. I guess we're just, and we talked about that just before the meeting started, and Catherine is going to purchase the lumber, and the city will put the mile markers, or I keep calling them mile markers, but the distance markers out there. once that is done. So that's, and did we say that they're not going to pull down the fence?
I think that's what they decided, wasn't it?
No, we are gonna move the fence.
Oh,
I thought that was approved.
I thought it was
I thought
too,
they were
but then
gonna
something
repair
that
the
we were
fence.
talking about.
City council, I believe at the council meeting, didn't they say that we're not gonna do that?
that's what I thought.
On the,
They
for
weren't gonna do it, or we
the, for the
were?
playground?
Yes.
Oh,
We're-
for the
we're not-
playground, no,
Oh, the
we're
playground,
not.
okay.
That's been, yeah,
Yeah,
removed.
we're not gonna do that. I was talking about this
Oh,
fence
this
out
one
That
here.
is-
Oh.
Yes, that was
Yeah.
No,
approved
wait,
as well.
that
Yeah,
was
that's what
approved.
I thought, yeah.
Yes, so it's
okay.
just a matter of getting some volunteers
Okay.
and Chris.
That one's approved. I'm gonna come out, if I understand correctly, Chris has some fence posts for that, from removing the other fence. I'll come out this weekend and lay out the fence posts, and then try to get 2 or 3 people to
Come down and,
come down and help me take
are we gonna
the,
use posts, or are we gonna use T?
no, that needs to be fence posts.
Okay,
The way that chain link fence works, we only need to cement the end pieces. The other ones, I have a hose fitting and pipe where I just wash them down in there because they really don't have a lot of load on them. So I can lay all that out, and then I just need help taking down the other one and moving the fence in.
so in a month or so, we should have it done.
Oh, yeah, we should have it done
Okay.
well before Halloween,
Great,
because we need to have the fence in place, the new fence in place before we take the old one completely down. Otherwise, the goats are gonna get out.
The goats are leaving on Thursday.
You act
Where
like
did
we
we
don't
get
have any more
goats?
goats in town.
when isn't the chupacabra?
But we have, because, you know, this is kind of like an emergency pin here when we need it. So we wanna complete the inside before we remove all the outside.
Okay.
Yeah, that will be undertaken, started this week and completed when I can get John out here and maybe get Chris on a Thursday or Friday and finish that job up.
Sounds good. Do we have any time estimate on when the brush will be cleared, and does anybody know?
I talked to Chris today. I ran into Chad Monday, I think, or Monday, up at the restaurant, and let him know that the council did approve that, and that someone would be contacting him. I called Chris this afternoon and asked him to please get with him and schedule that. Let's get that done. So
Okay.
it
Yep.
probably will be done this week.
We haven't gotten any good quotes on repairing the trail. Are we still gonna move
I'm sorry, saying what?
on repairing the
pathway?
pathway, yeah.
I'm not aware that we've heard from Sherry yet.
Okay. I know they were out here, when was that? We were,
Yeah,
was this
we,
the Saturday we were out here? Go ahead.
they wanted to blacktop
Top
it.
it, yeah.
And I'm totally against that
Well, me too.
because, you know, one of the reasons for the trail is so people can walk their dogs. And you blacktop it, you can't put a dog on it.
Yeah, it's too hot.
You can't walk on it in your sandals. I'm going to continue to say that we just need compacted gravel out there to stop the washing away, and, you know, understand that that'll have to be replaced once in a while.
And are you just talking about the areas that are washing out now, or the entire trail?
Well, probably the whole trail needs to be topped off. You know, we've got some big washout, but as we've been around there, you know, it's pretty well what hasn't washed out has been packed down to the point where we ought to redo it.
Okay,
There's several different surfaces. It looks like it's been patched or resurfaced in different areas with different materials.
okay, am I forgetting any project that we have taken on other than painting the playground equipment? And we talked a little about that before the meeting, about maybe getting the paint, and the mayor said she had a sprayer. So if we were going to do it ourselves, or get a quote from somebody. John said he looked the name up of the people that did that.
No, I just found the name tag of the company that provided the
Yeah,
playscape.
that's what I mean. and
Yeah.
that They
You know,
probably
it
would.
might not hurt to get some quotes for some painters to do it. I mean, I do have a pressure washer, I have a generator, I have a sprayer. I mean, we could do it, but what we do does not come with a warranty.
Yeah, and, you know, truthfully, we need to step up to epoxy paint there.
And we talked
Yeah,
about that.
And I wouldn't let you borrow my sprayer to put
I was gonna say that
epoxy
might
through.
not work so well.
Yeah, well, it's not a Wagner job.
It's, no, it's,
So I guess then we will probably try and get some quotes from painters that would
yep,
not do that. I'll look into that.
okay, so,
Thank you.
You're welcome. So if there are no other topics or discussion on that, on the projects.
I
then-
have one. Did we
Okay.
ever get a quote from Andrew Wood on the solar, the shade? Did he
No,
ever
we
come
haven't
back
got
to
that yet.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't. No, he said he was, but we haven't gotten it. I was wondering about that too. That would really be godsend. I don't think it's gonna cost us anything, right? Just-
well, no, there will be some leasing charges. You know, that's basically how they make their money is leasing the building for 25 years.
Well, they get
but,
the electricity and they get paid for that, so I thought that was the deal, but I may have misunderstood what he said.
You know what I thought was interesting about his presentation was the, you know, you don't have to have a solar panel at your house to benefit from the credit. So maybe that becomes a fundraiser type activity where we make it available to people who live out here and say, here's what we're thinking, here's the benefit to you, here's the benefit to the city if you're interested, you know, and wanted to participate.
Well, as I understood, their thing was basically they put these over parking lots and they lease the space in the parking lot. So the building's not really free. They expect it to be paid for by the lease. The solar panels, if you buy a solar panel, you get a credit on your electric bill.
Yeah.
But other than them, nobody gets cash.
Yeah, and he said it would probably take about
Yeah, I'm
12
not.
years for.
I'm not interested in a 20-year payback at
No, it
this
was
point.
about $8 a month payback, I think
Per-
is what he said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
per panel.
Panel.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, anyhow, I guess we should just wait till they get back with us and see what it's going to.
Yeah, and you know, we need to look at if they want to lease that building to us for 25 years, how much is that lease payment versus
Their revenue.
just buying a shade cover? We can, you know, we can put up one of these sale shades or, you know, just a Butler building without sides is not a very expensive proposition.
Or you could even put up one of those canopies
Yeah.
that would at least provide shade temporarily.
Let's put a big Quonset hut over it. Then we can sit in the shade of the
Put it
Quonset
just
hut
over
and tell
top
war
of it,
stories.
yeah. That may cost a little bit more than we really need.
Right, yeah, let's hear what they have to say and then compare it to what else we can do.
Right.
That's the only fair thing to the city. It's the only thing, fair thing to the taxpayers. Let's get the best deal we can, but let's get them kids some shade before next summer.
And then we can talk about, and John was talking about some wood chips before for a surface
Yeah.
that he knows the city has a pile.
I just went there and took pictures. I'll have to go find somebody to talk to.
Okay. All right, if there's no further discussion on that, agenda item 7 is discuss and possible action on the acquisition of volunteers to help with park progress. And as I said, I've been trying to get a hold of Mr. Hurtado, but
Yep.
I don't know if we have had any more feedback on social media of people that would volunteer. So,
I put out a challenge. One lady wanted to have a clothing drive in the park, and I'm not against that. So what I said is, I'm going to be here at 1 o'clock Saturday after the animal clinic, and everybody that wants to help plan and seek permission to have a clothes drive needs to come in here Saturday, because I'm not going to try to organize and all of that. But if you ladies want to donate clothes so that others can have them, I'm all good with that. But I'm not going to spend weeks of my time trying to organize something like that.
and that's why I thought Mr. Hurtado, from what he said, would be opportune to be the overseer of the
But
park.
I'm really happy that she had the thought, because the more people we can get in here doing things, the more we're going to have people want to come here doing things.
I agree.
Vandalism in parks happens because people aren't there. So the more people we have here, the more people are looking out for it. But that's my thought.
Yeah, I agree.
but-
I just want to figure out how we can get some more volunteers to actually.
All we can do is, if you have an interest, come on down and join us, and we can try to work that out. I have a lot of people, we need to clean up the baseball diamond and get some teams going. Well, all right, let's get together and discuss that, and then that's the end of it.
Yeah, but nobody wants to chip in. Do we have, Mayor, do we have something on the city website requesting volunteers to help with the park? I don't remember whether we were going to do
Other
something.
than the survey, no. So if you, whatever, that's what I'm working on right now is some.
Part of the survey, though, wasn't,
It was, but I think it might be helpful if we put like volunteer opportunities and kind of list
That-
what those are.
yeah, that would be helpful.
And then we could have a link with who they need to contact. For that.
Sounds good.
So y'all,
She did.
y'all put it together, tell me what you want, I will make it happen.
This is easy. Coming out here and doing something
Yeah,
takes some effort.
right. I agree.
I don't, we need a activities coordinator.
Right, and that's what I was hoping her daughter would do.
So when somebody wants to use the shelter out here, we don't have a civil war with 3 people showing up with different plans. You know,
Well, hang on a minute. So, are we still talking volunteers?
Yes.
Okay, so when we finish with that and we'll close the meeting, then we can talk about some other things.
okay. No, I do, you know, it wouldn't hurt a bit. We an activities coordinator, a team sport director. I don't know, you know. I don't know what else we need.
So, Mayor, is it possible to get that? You said you're working on that now, to put something on there that we would request people that would like to volunteer. Do we need a list of opportunities, or do we just want
Well,
to come
we
out?
have a couple of things we're already working on. So, one was the walking path here, that was one. Moving the fence is another.
Okay.
Cleaning up the children's playground, you know, getting the grass or whatever, the weeds, whatever. And we could put in there specific, when we did the park cleanup out here several years ago, we put very specific items that we were going to do. And so, you know, these are the skills we need, here's the tools we need, and people showed up and we kind of knew what we were going to work on. So it's helpful, you know, just to say, to come clean up this. Well, clean up what? Pick up trash, or, you know, what are we doing? So it's helpful if you can be a little definitive on what it is you need.
I did come one time when we painted the bollards. That was
Oh, yeah.
specific, and I don't know if they ever finished them or not. The bollards
Yeah, I know
that
what
go
you mean.
around
Yeah, that
driveway.
Right.
that was specific though.
Yeah, I think you'd get a lot more feedback if you were very specific in what you were doing a weekend. Like the clothes drive, there was a few people on Nextdoor saying they were willing to donate, willing to store items, willing to donate tables for when it happens. And of course, everyone's waiting for the cooler weather anyway.
Right.
So if we don't have an activities director now, can we start on something like small like that like have them, they're already like volunteering anyway, like amongst themselves. So just like, let's say I would like start organizing with them, just small things, a little project here and there until we get someone who
So
brings
do
it
we
all
want to
together.
come up with a list of projects and then describe for those projects what we actually need to be done? Start out with 2 or 3, or those that we already are doing, like the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah,
moving
bring
the
out,
fence.
let's say we
Look,
need manpower
I
or
will-
some help.
I will have what we're gonna do on this walking trail
Okay,
before the fence is finished.
all right.
And, you know, we're gonna be pulling weeds and cutting limbs and carrying stuff off, so people need to come with
But we
water,
need to set a date.
water
for when-
boots and gloves, and,
Yeah,
and we can set a date.
okay. So, I'm trying to think of how to go about doing this.
Personally, I think we should just have 1 or 2 projects
That-
before we take on another one and like we be more specific. So the fence for one around here is a good one.
Well, and setting the marker post would be another one, you know.
Right. Well, I thought the city was gonna do that. It doesn't matter to me who does it.
Well, I'm sure. Well, okay. Moving the fence, you'll have definitive list of what's needed and when we would want to do that, and so that we could put it on the,
Who told you to post that?
Like I said, I'm gonna set posts this week and
Can I leave him a message?
talking with Chris, probably the following Friday.
Usually about 8.
We'll we'll set the end post,
Okay,
and then Saturday, we could have a work party to do the rest of the stuff.
okay,
And,
so that's something we could put on the
yeah,
So not this Friday, next
city
Friday.
website? Or-
yeah, let me,
So it's gonna go on the website, city website.
I would think.
The
Is that what you
27th.
said, Mayor, we could do that?
Sure.
Okay. And do we want to include the distance markers on that too? Or,
Not on the,
we don't even know when
further-
we're gonna get the lumber.
a week further along or something like
Yeah.
that. yeah.
Okay, well, we can bring that up on the, let's just do this one. with,
Sounds good.
Setting the fence post and moving the old fence or removing it.
Is it an issue moving the gate, Charles?
turn it 90 degrees.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah, it just clamps on. Like I say, I'm gonna try to set posts this week.
Takes a little more reinforcing, right?
And we have to set concrete on the end post. The line posts we just wash into the right height, and then it's put in the bars, put the woven wire up. It's not high tech.
Okay.
If we have a couple of hands to set the wire in place and put a couple along on it, that right there is less than a half a day job.
Okay.
And
So,
we can call for cheerleaders too.
We need gophers and.
We need 'em.
Bring
You know.
water and.
Come watch the fat
we
guy
can provide
sweat.
the water.
Inspiration.
cheer on the sweat, right?
So today's the 17th.
Okay,
I have the 19th, 20th, and 21st to set posts out here.
okay. So do you need anybody to do that with you, or?
Not really, but you can come down and watch. No, like I say, the line posts, you don't even dig a hole for them. You
You
just
just
wash
try.
them in with a hose. Mix 2 bags of concrete and set your end post.
You're done.
It's all high tech.
I put up a fence, I know what tech it is.
So, my thought is, what do we have scheduled citywide for the 21st? We have an animal clinic at the shops.
I think we
The
do.
21st, we have 2 events. In the
Yeah.
morning, we have a microchip here, and in the afternoon, we have
At the
the mobile
shops.
vet up at the shops.
Well, let's let them see us work. We'll set the wire up the 21st. Let everybody sleep late. We start at 9 o'clock. We'll be out of here for lunch.
So actually put the fence up on the 21st.
Yep.
That's next week, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll check with Catherine tomorrow to get that on the city website.
Okay.
And ask for volunteers to come out and help set that fence.
Wear gloves, sunscreen, and boots.
Love
You don't want-
sunscreen and boots
And you don't want to be out there in
and a hat.
yeah, you don't want to be out there with your flip flops trying to move that wire around. It'll just eat you up.
Stickers will.
Oh man, they're horrible.
Putting up a fence may not
Might
be
bring
high
some
tech,
off.
but it's not, well, depends on how much you put up.
That little run right there,
Yeah.
we'll put the bar on the back end. I'll park my truck on this end. I'll bring a come along.
I gotta come along. I can
Nothing
bring
to
that
it.
too. Okey doke, I'll work with Catherine tomorrow to get that done, and I'll also check on people that might be able to refurbish our, as far as paint goes,
Yep.
our
Okay.
playground, see if I can get some quotes. And so, is there any further discussion on that?
I think we should all individually try to reach out to neighbors and through social media to see if we
I
can get some
agree, that
volunteers.
the more word that gets around, the better.
And as we firm up these projects, ask Catherine to put it on the website, you know, with a list of what people need to bring.
Right.
Okay?
Sounds good to me.
That wasn't a motion, that was just advice, so.
Right, well, I don't think we need a motion.
Okay.
So, item 8, adjourn.
I make a motion, we adjourn?
Second.
Time?
All right, all right.
7:03.
7:03.
You don't even have to call for the vote. We're gonna vote
We're
without the
adjourned,
call.
right.